Well, good morning. We down in the wood yard. I got 2 loads of oak delivered over the weekend. It was a dead tree. It is pretty much seasoned. Very lucky to get my hands on it. And a gentleman worked it up, brought it to me and dumped it. He's supposed to bring me one more load today. That is some pretty wood. That is that big oak right there. I might try to just cut this off right here. Then I can slice it across. 3-foot bar go through that, but man, that's a big old piece of wood. But that is some pretty wood. We're gonna fix to crank this chainsaw up and we're gonna start slicing and dicing. My wife has had a couple of appointments this morning, and I'm gonna run a chainsaw till the chainsaw gets hot. So stay tuned. That's what I talk about, working smarter instead of harder. I use my forks. This wood laying on the ground. That's why I got these bucked up pieces here. I can take my forks, pick it up, and put it on these rounds, and I can cut it from my waist. Back when I was young, I worked through my muscles. Now, I try to use my head. Not all the time, but most of the time I would like to think. Folks, that is some good looking wood. We're getting something. Got to keep up with them. That's pretty much seasoned wood right there. We're bringing you in closer. Piece of two like that right there's a little pelthy in the middle. We'll put that to the side, work around that. Campfire wood, great piece. All this right in here. I know I'm breathing hard, but this is work. It's fun work. It's what I call fun work. If you didn't enjoy it, you wouldn't do it. So, I think this is gonna be it. I got enough of me and my wife. That's probably a couple totes full of wood. Rose is down to help me. And before anybody comments, and I know the camera can't see it, but you see that piece of wood right there? When I cut a big piece like that, You gotta make sure, folks, it's a piece of wood like that there or one underneath. In case that wood starts to roll back on you, it don't crush your leg. I try to make sure. Let me step around on the other side. That's a point that I don't make enough that should be. That's just like when I was cutting this wood right here. Now you see me pick it up with my forks, but I had this piece of wood here laying. I had this piece of wood here standing up, and this piece of wood here was keeping it from rolling back. Now I'm not gonna say it ain't gonna roll back, but it's gonna be not fast motion, slow motion that you can. You always see me pushing wood out of the way. I make sure my feet is clear. I don't step down. I don't put my foot like this right here where I'm sawing, because you can't get out. You gotta protect yourself. You gotta be smart. You gotta know what's around you. And if it goes wrong, how you gonna get out of the way? So I know that's probably the only time I've ever done this on my show. I've never explained to you, but it's something I do all the time. I'll make sure when I'm cutting a big log, just like when I picked it up with that fork and I've got it propped up. Or you see me at the beginning, I had a piece of wood just like this piece here I cut. You see that right there? That's attached to that log. And it was gonna stop it from rolling back. Give me enough time to get out of the way. When you're working in wood, you gotta be a step or two ahead. Now, that's not gonna keep you from always getting hurt. Accidents will happen. But try to be more prepared. Escape route. Make sure the wood is away from your feet. And if a log or something like that would roll back, just like that stuff over there. Now I gotta make sure when I'm cutting on it. Now I'll probably take the forks and knock that down, level it out a little bit before I start working on it. But you gotta have a piece of wood like this, or you gotta stand some wood up to keep that log from rolling back and crushing your leg. I'm down here by myself, and I shouldn't tell you this, but I'm totally % honest. It wasn't safe because I had my phone on the camera stand recording this for y'all. If I'd have got pinched in the wood, I don't think Rosie's gonna go next door and get nobody. And I ain't got a rope that I can throw up there and grab that phone. It wasn't a smart thing to do by myself. So that's why I planned. So that's a helpful hint for every day, not just today, every day. Make sure you have an escape route. Make sure that log, if it rolls back, it's gonna hit something else to give you time to get your leg out. Appreciate y'all. This is Monday morning. It's good, cool. It's about 40 degrees when I come down here. And that was a dump load of wood, and I've got probably about 20 more minutes of cutting, but I got to get this wood, got to get it out of the way. It ain't no sense moving it a couple times. I knew I wasn't gonna split it, that's why I chunked it out here. I didn't load my forks up and take it up to the splitter. Me and my wife's gonna split this. It's probably gonna be, I don't know, it may be this afternoon. But hope you have a great week. Hope you have a blessed week. Take care of one another. Call your friends, call your family. Because folks, I say it again, you're not promised tomorrow. Appreciate y'all. This is Rec Outdoors.